Hi, it's Sheila. So today I'm just going to talk to you quickly about freedom of choice when it comes to cancer care, and the fact that we all think that we have the choice of saying what we do and what we don't want done with our own care, but it might not necessarily be the case for several reasons. So just as a warning to anybody who's wanting to pursue some alternative options for care, that there's a few barriers that stand in the way. Things like cost. Of course, when we're looking at alternative care, a lot of that is not covered by insurance. It has cost me at this stage probably about $150,000 to $200,000. I'm very, very lucky to have tremendous support from family and friends who did a GoFundMe for me. I wouldn't have done what I did if it wasn't for that, and it's something that you might want to look at yourself, or ways in which you can fund a lot of the costs of things that you would be willing to try. Supplements alone cost me a couple of $100s a month, but also when you start going into 2 to 3 week care, or going for things like the natural immunotherapy, that type of thing is extremely expensive. Also, in terms of insurance, even when you are going through things that are covered, if you decide that you want to do things differently, insurance won't necessarily cover it if it doesn't follow their standard protocol. Also, that's another reason why our choice isn't necessarily our choice, because for my example, when I said I wanted to do my care without chemotherapy, surgery became not an option for me, which really surprised me, because when I said I didn't want to do chemotherapy first, could they please do this surgery, that became not an option. The surgeons said we need to do chemotherapy first. So certain hospitals have certain policies and protocols on the way that they will do things, given the size, the diagnosis, and they won't sway from that. So I had a lot of trouble finding a surgeon. It ends up the one that I'm looking at now is private, so it will cost me money because it's not covered by health insurance, because it's not considered standard care. So that's yet another cost. So it's just something that you need to think about and weigh, but there's also obviously a lot of things you can just do for free. Changing your diet, changing your lifestyle, making sure you're not smoking, you're not drinking, that you're eating a lot more fruits and vegetables. That type of thing is free, except organics are extremely expensive as well. So just be aware that this could affect your pocketbook more than you had expected. And choice becomes a little more limited once you're talking about alternative care, and trying to let doctors know what you want isn't necessarily what they're willing to give.